Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome to Eversiege Untold Ages. It's a MOBA roguelike, a 1-3 player cooperative MOBA roguelike. And it's out now today on Steam in Early Access, so I figured I'd give it a shot. We're just going to dive into a run. We're going to be the archer character with heals and fire, and we get 1 extra gold for every enemy we kill. Should be pretty basic, should be pretty easy to roll around with this. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I've been playing this off camera, actually, so I'm a little bit more further ahead and a little bit better prepared on... Okay, good. I was worried it was going to freeze or crash on me. Not used to load screens anymore, actually. A lot of games have kind of done away with them, and it is so nice. Anyway, yeah, I played the demo for this a couple months ago. Rather loved it. It is kind of perfect for me. I like the idea of MOBAs. I like their gameplay. I like their progression systems. I like a lot of what they have to offer, but I also find them to be kind of exhausting. And restore domain, restore upgrade to towers. Grab the wisdom tree, then I'm going to head over here. So, take this guy out. And actually, kingdom. I'm going to upgrade this. I'll talk about some of these as I go by. So, as kind of being a MOBA-inspired roguelike, this has really extensive jungling. There's all of these kind of outside areas. Outside the, like, main path that have neutral enemy camps that you can clear. And if you do so, you get small or even big upgrades that are quite meaningful. Let's see. So we want auto attack speed by 5%. Sure, I'll grab that. It's not particularly amazing. It's not terrible. We also have these life fountains, which could heal you to full, or you can permanently increase your health regen by a small fraction of a percentage of your maximum health, which I tend to prefer. Okay, there we go. We're just trying to clear out a couple of these camps real quick, because I want to find stuff like these treasure chests. And this. So all of my abilities scale off of auto attack damage, scales off of fate, scales off of nothing. So fate amplifier, arcane, and then fate again. So none of these are giving me fate or anything particularly interesting. A little bit of range is interesting, has some potential, but I think we're just going to go for... I don't want to waste my 1 reroll here. That would be... madness. So instead, we're just going to run back over this direction and go fight some regular mobs. So at the start of this, I had upgraded a thing, and said I'll talk about it in a second. I guess I can hit this guy. There are, so this actually has like a really extensive economy system. Unlike, say, a regular MOBA where it's just entirely based on your kills. Ooh. Uncommon Shard gets me a bunch of stats. I think that's worth it, actually. Let's see, plant detection radius, highest amplifier gains 1 amplifier. Highest amplifier gains 1 amplifier point per day elapsed. I'm just going to go for Gatherer, which is kind of helpful. But yeah, gold is like everything in this game to the point where, you know, I'm like buying just items and whatnot. It's more about upgrading your base's capabilities, as well as buying like shards and upgrades for yourself. Let's see. And so, I want to restore these 2 towers. It'll give me 50 gold for doing so. I also want to make sure that no enemy wave is able to kind of progress too far here. I also kind of benefit from just killing as many enemies as possible. I get 1 gold per kill. Unfortunately, it's 1 gold per, like, my specific kill. So, it's not, like, huge good. But it's still handy. Alright, let's quickly scoot along here. We can get another experience buff for the next 2 minutes and run around. But yeah, so I upgraded the gold mine, which makes it so each of those little gold miners running along are getting me 50 gold per delivery. And we want to keep them protected. I also want to hit these. This just randomly increases one of my stats by a little bit. Okay, we got these tuning fork things. Nope, 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 nope. Like the mini-map instead of, you know, the wolf that I'm supposed to be fighting. Let's see. Increase my auto attack damage. Gets me rage, but I think it's probably worth it. Okay. Other things that I can upgrade. Shardsmith gives me 2 common shards, which are stats, for 100 gold each, and each shard gathered gets me 25 gold, which is kind of helpful. Would have actually gotten me a decent amount if I bought that earlier, but I don't think I could have afforded it. There's also the Antiques Market, which gets me 30 gold every 60 seconds. I think I'm going to go for the Shardsmith. Because the Shardsmith also makes it so my soldiers get stronger. And gets me more knights and soldiers, which we are going to need. This one just gets me some extra income. I like the artifacts, but yeah, let's go shards. And then I'll have to look into a weapon upgrade. Ooh, we also get potions. Rather than as consumables, potions recover every minute and give you some kind of benefit. So it could be healing, it could be chance to resist restraining effects. Chance to gain fate armor when using a skill. I mean, that's not terrible. I don't have too many restraining effects that I'm hit by. But getting my fate armor back is kind of handy. Okay. I guess that's a restraining effect. Increases run speed. Or double power shot width. Okay, that's huge. Yeah, that's so good. Power shot is my biggest source of AoE damage. And, ooh, uncommon, cooldown reduction. I'm not using tactical amplifier for anything in the moment, but it still seems good. Okay, then we want to run over here. Because I actually want to fight these regular enemy waves. How much do these cost? Oh, the further towers are more expensive to repair.
The night
Good to know. Falling.
Prepare yourself.
In that case, we actually want to run down here. Oh, enemy wave got by. That's fine. Yeah, just need to make sure that they're not hitting my gold miners.
The hordes of the Unraveler are attacking.
For any reason. I honestly don't mind them hitting me, because I've got plenty of health and healing. But I need to make sure that they don't hit those guys. So in that case, let's buy a catapult tower. It's kind of tempting to just go for a pair of catapult towers. There we go.
The tower has been restored.
Okay, so that'll also get me my little perk. Fight this wolf here. That was all of my money.
A tower has been
but that's
restored.
fine. And because I've restored that, we get the 50... Was it a 50 gold bonus? No, it was just a stat point bonus. But we get the stat point bonus for repairing that tower. Oops, did not mean to press that button. There we go. We want to just kind of clear these guys out. I'm trying to last hit every mob. It was a little tricky. Okay. And every night we get one of these big waves to come through. Oops. That's not it. Okay. Enemies in the area of blazing light have a chance to get stunned. Sure. So that effectively makes my fire aura have a stun effect, which is kind of handy. But yeah, so there's a night wave that comes, and you can technically get your soldiers strong enough to be able to deal with it. But it costs a lot of money and effort. Speaking of money, we can go here, increase auto attack range and auto attack speed. 100 gold each, probably worth it. I'd like to probably also get a actual like unit production structure. Let's see, what can I do? Auto attacks have a chance. Auto attacks and power strike have a chance to apply a hemorrhage effect, or add soldiers per wave. Ooh. So currently that's just 1 plus a fifth of whatever this is, but if I can get that up to... If I can get that up to like 20, that's actually huge. I like the idea of the hemorrhage effect, but I don't know what it does. So let's go for Fatebound. That actually seems kind of vaguely helpful. Alright, let's see if we can finish as many of these guys off as possible. That's the end of the night wave, so then I can actually go focus on jungling. Because I want to keep them off of my... We're going to buy this. I need just, like, 2 more gold. Got it. Okay, we want to get this one. Siege Workshop produces an additional catapult every 2 passing days. We definitely want to get some other unit types to actually, like, body block for the catapults. But this way we'll at least have AoE, and AoE that scales in power. Kind of over the course of the day. That's why I want to get that done. And now it's time to go jungling. We were looking for... Oh gosh, we were looking for a lot of stuff. We're looking for more shards. We're looking for more gold. Honestly, we're looking for more gold mines. I think there was another one out here we want to grab. The map is randomly generated after the first mission. However, it's kind of weird about the random generation, because it randomly generates it once and then only cycles it if you win. And so if you lose a run, it's the same map, which kind of is nice. It gives
until the reckoning.
It gives you the ability to kind of master a specific map rather than let's see, master a specific map rather than there we go. Struggling to kind of relearn it every single time. Okay. Destroy 3 creature camps. Oh, that's easy. We're doing that automatically. Auto attack range, auto attack speed. Go for the range, actually. I know the range probably seems kind of strange. The reason why we want range is we can kind of cheese the enemies if my range gets far enough. I don't want to invest in it too hard, but still. Okay, auto attack damage by 8. Yeah, because that boosts my power shot damage. Yeah, so the longer my range is, the more likely I can kind of just hang out and pelt this guy from afar. There is a very insane world where you have enough range to actually shoot outside the aggro range. I don't know what it would do there. Oh, should I move myself? I don't know. I'm currently covering the mini-map, but the mini-map isn't really that helpful. I'll move myself anyway, because the only other thing I'm covering on this side is the... Ooh. Energy or max value? I think I'm going to go for the max HP. Gives me some one-shot protection. Gains speed, gains cooldown reduction. Let's go for speed. What is this thing? Okay. I don't know if it's worth fighting this guy. I don't do enough damage to him. Luckily, they don't heal, so I can come back at any point. Okay, I can fight this guy. These guys. Didn't do enough damage. Okay, yeah, I can kind of hang out right here and completely break their brains. Like, sure, they'll puke on me, and that's kind of annoying, but manageable. Okay. Start walking towards this camp. Heal up. Yeah, a lot of these are just based on cooldowns. Let's see. Cooldown reduction. Otherwise, I could just boost my arcane amplifier. It increases my healing. I think I'm still going to go for the cooldown reduction. Keep looking around. Auto attack speed? Yeah. Nope, that's still the big guy. Wait, hold up. So that's the big guy there, but we have a random chest. We have the Altar of Power, which just gives me a stat bonus. For free. Okay, not free, it costs health. I can spend that. Okay, we actually have some things that I can afford. I should probably get Knights next. It's either Knights or we get the Antiques Market. Let's grab Knights. And go for that one because it gives them extra HP every time I interact with an Altar of Power. Reflect damage taken? No, we just want the healing potion to be just big heals. Another big guy. I can kind of do enough damage, but what I'm looking for is crit. Okay, that's a treasure hunt. But I think that's like right before the end. Bunch of speed. Sacred Shrine gives us temp armor. Effectively blocks a hit. For free. I guess I can actually just do the flame aura. Because it stuns them. Okay. The enemies seem to be pretty hard locked at this gate. Which is what I was hoping there would be. There we go. Get a shard. It's giving me just tons of stats. I guess we just go for that. But it's just the stat scaling crystals, which is not actually what I'm looking for. Crit chance is huge, actually. We can get this guy up to 100% crit chance, and it's pretty strong.
The night is falling. Prepare yourself.
Okay, enemy waves coming. We've got the one wave done. I could actually go for an upgrade. Towers and upgrade costs are reduced. Miners carry more coal. Wait. That's insane. How did I miss that? Okay, back up to full health.
The night is here. The hordes of the Unraveler are attacking.
Yeah, that means every single miner that I can recruit. Look, oh, we do actually know where the other mine is. Cool. I just have to go fix it. Grab this. Crit strikes increased by, yeah, 11%. That's great. And energy regen scales off of my rage. Which is fine. And have I not interacted with this guy? I have not. So this is a side quest. We're looking for, like little music notes that are going to pop up. I should have checked the map a while ago. Okay, speed. It's this one. Okay. Boy hurts. And yeah, you can see the enemy wave coming in. Well, I've got this. And that'll stun him. Perfect. Okay, I can fix up the gold mine. And that's all I need. So now I have 2 gold mines running, and each of those guys are carrying 75 gold a pop, which should seriously scale how much money I'm able to make. We might be able to pull this off. Last time I did this run, I got absolutely shellacked. I'm not really expecting this to be any different, but you never know. Well, hold up. Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. Upgrading them apparently stuns them for a little while. Okay, what can we do? Knights and soldiers gain fate armor points. Shardsmith offers another shard per day. We should probably grab that one. And then that. We potentially have one more shard that I can buy. Okay, gotta back up. Otherwise I'm going to get ruined. And now I have a decent amount of units coming in. Not an amazing amount, but decent. More experience or dashing piercing shot is fired backwards. I do actually like the idea of trick shot. Let's grab it. The more experience is good, though.
Broken through our inner walls. Bastion is next.
Okay, do a heal, but on them. And I need 90 energy. Well, I guess I can throw on this. Yeah, I think we're good. Looks like everything got cleared. Perfect. So what am I looking for? Actually, we're going to run back. Shops. I'll buy both of those. Sick. Okay, more movement speed. Okay, we want to get to these. Altars of Power. Because they're free stat points that I get every single day. And I should be farming them. It's just a little tricky. Grab another wisdom tree. Grab another regen bonus. It's not huge. Snag one of these. Instantly heals. We get a new daily quest. Find and restore domain. Improve your bastion by building a building. And that'll give me a bunch of stats. Specifically in a stat that I actually kind of benefit from. And now the altar of power that I just interacted with over here has reset, so we can interact with it again. Costs a bit of health, but it's fine. Okay, back to kingdoms. Auto attack speed, max health, and attack range. Yeah, they're all great. Apparently never kill these guys. Well, I'm definitely feeling a bit tougher. Let's see what we've got. Gold, gold, everything else. So we do have the big guys on this side. They're worth killing. One, because then I don't have to think about this side ever again. And two, because if I remember right, these guys are actually kind of easy to fight. Just takes a while. But the tougher the enemy, the better the reward. So these guys are guarding blue crystals that offer rare shards, at least rare. I think there's probably higher power upgrades than just rare. Okay, shops. Increase auto attack range. It's kind of tempting. I think we mostly want to save up. Yeah, I think we save up. Because it's improve your bastion by building a building. What if the charge up on that is actually worth it? Ooh. You are slow. Please, sir. This is so cheesy. If any of the melee characters you actually have to be skillful with, this guy is just like, find the reset point. I'm sure that I'm gonna get this nerfed. For those of you that were hoping to cheese the enemy AI like this, sorry, it's probably my fault. Or they never fix it, because, I mean, other characters have their own ways. So we can increase our speed. Sure. Okay, so now I'm just fast. Not like big huge on fast, but it does mean dodging is easier. and that means cheesing is faster. What I'm really looking for is anything that increases my power, frankly. Because if my power attack scales entirely based off of whatever my max power is, I was originally like, oh, you know, I'd like to go for attack speed. But if power shot scales off of power, oh, then again, as much as I like power shots, my auto attacks I think are the primary source of my DPS. I wonder if it's timed though. Because yeah, it's the question of, is power shot worth it? It's good against groups, but is it worth it against single targets? That I don't know. So auto attack range by a ton, crit strike by a lot. Go for that crit strike bonus. Let's upgrade something. Do I want to get Econ Antiques? Yeah. Because now I can buy one of this. Nightfall regains all fate armor points. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. Oh, what do we have? Earn 20% of your accumulated gold. Artifactor sells additional things. Gold gain, or let's actually grab trappers and tax. Okay. Oh. There's another mine upgrade, isn't there, that I've missed? Oops. I'll work on that in a bit. Oh. Uncommon shard here. If I've got the fire aura, I should use it. Okay, auto attack damage. The range is still slightly tempting.
The night is
big
falling.
chest.
Prepare yourself.
Increases regen. No, critical strikes inflict 50% of the damage dealt to every unit within 150 radius. Yeah, that's insane, actually. The regen is tempting, but I don't really expect that I'm taking tons and tons of damage here.
The night is here. The hordes of the Unraveler
Okay,
are
auto attack range. I think I'm just going to go for that. Let's see, energy, speed. Let's go for the energy. I really should be upgrading my fate values. Well, there's the speed. Ah, and this is something I should have been looking for this entire time. Also buy this. This lets me warp to and from home. Max HP, crit strike chance. There we go. Damage is pretty good. And yeah, with my extra speed, it's pretty easy to avoid these enemy hits. Grab the crystal, auto attack range, speed. Go for the speed. What do we have? Dungeon. You can go into dungeons, which, I mean, it's barely a dungeon. It's mostly just a series of boss fights. Okay. I just want to grab these. So this is part of that big tree side quest. By collecting all the chanting gems. Wow, I have a lot of units, actually. By collecting all of the chanting gems, we summon a treant into our mix. Increase all skills damage by 18%. That's actually really good. I guess I might as well throw in the fire aura, too. And just kind of mulch these dudes. Hell yeah, this is working great, actually. I should spend my money on things. First and foremost, Kingdom. Let's max that gold mine out. Do I want to grab the monks? Monks give us... Let's see. Bonus on healing and damage, which is tempting. But otherwise there's the alchemist that lets me buy more potion components. They're okay. Let's go for the monks. This is working out great. Let's see, elemental resistance or potion cooldowns. Really only by like 6 seconds, but hey, I'll take it. Better than nothing. I still don't know if we're going to win this one, to be honest. But it's certainly feeling a heck of a lot better. There we go. Takes out the catapult, but it's fine. We've got the fire aura. Or are they chasing one of my miners? Ooh. I didn't realize I had mines that went that far back. Yeah, so these guys are just following this main road. Ick. So I'm actually losing a decent amount of econ because they have to run this road. Yeah, so I'm going to need better defenses than I've got. Just to keep them alive and just to get me the extra money. Let's see, monks. Martyr's Blessing. Max HP and auto attack damage. Or monks and war priests gain bonus on heals. Yeah, let's go for that. And then I'm going to go fix these up. Frankly, catapult towers. There's other, like the arrow towers are cheaper and good at single target. And the mage towers are great at, even better at single target. The main thing is, the biggest thing I need to worry about is... the biggest thing I need to worry about in this game is just hordes of units. Okay, restore or upgrade 2 towers of any type. I don't need the gold that bad. And then we can buy stuff. Rage amplifier, crit strike chances. Let's see. And I think we wait. Because I might as well upgrade these. Oh, that's pricey. Still worth it. And they are getting tougher. The enemies scale in power over time. Okay. Max HP. I'll just go for the max HP. So some extra healing. Oh, that's a waygate. Not what I'm looking for. Grab another one of these. This is the Altar of Power, which improves my monks. Oh. Here's the last thing. So now we've completed the Venerable Dracilian quest. And so now there is a treant that follows my dudes around. It's... Okay, there we go. I'm trying to get as much crit as I can snag. Gold mine, but it's occupied. There's an enemy here. Okay, grab that. Boost the gold mine. much as I can. Let's see. It's auto attack speed. I didn't have enough juice. Okay. Gain gold for each domain restored. Problem is we don't have domains to restore that I've found yet. The gold mines don't count. Auto attack damage, yeah.
You have found one of our lost domains.
Well, there's a domain. Okay. This for sure is... Oh, Sacred Shrine. I guess I really don't have to shoot him exactly. I might even be able to just walk past these. Yeah, it looks like I can actually just smoothly sidestep an arrow. Because the projectile speed on that is real slow. There we go. Blue crystal. Auto attack damage, auto attack speed. Oh, both are really good. I think I'm going to go for the attack speed. Oh, there's the quest. So you might have noticed some like tuning fork looking things that I've been ignoring up until now. It's because I can't do anything about them until I talk to her. And now that I have to figure out the path on that one. I'm going to work on other things though. Because we're trying to hit as many of these crystals as we can. Crit strike chance, because yeah, if I can get that up to 100%, that'll be nice. And then no reason not to just use my haste potion. Even though I've mostly built it around the idea of just running fast, still good to have it so I'm shooting fast. Because I think it still increases my attack speed by like 10%. It's not small. Oh, epic shard. Cooldown reduction, 70%. That's very good. Okay, so now I think we're good. Unfortunately, I think it's like... I'll have to figure out the exact pathway.
The night is falling. Prepare yourself.
So other thing... Oh no, we don't have the iron mine. Yeah, do I want to grab that? Sure. Soldiers auto attack damage and max HP per economic building is quite good. Let's see. Ooh, catapult and trebuchet projectiles rebound. Attack range is kind of okay. I don't think we care about those. Knights and war priests. I don't think I have war priests. Production of knights for each different type of unit at the Bastion. I think I'm currently producing the most amount of units I can. Okay, so this is 2. Let's get over here because something's going on. Oh, is this the boss?
The hordes of the Unraveler are attacking.
Yeah, my waves have just gotten to the first boss. That's awesome, actually. We're not going to be able to clear it by any measure. But at least we'll be able to do a decent chunk. I have a lot of gold. What am I spending it on? Let's see. More monks. Max HP and auto attack damage of monks. Sure. But I should probably save up for the archery hall. If anything. Kind of set that up. I guess the other one I could do. I just realized I can zoom out. Why have I not been zoomed out this entire time? Yeah, the night waves are kind of a non-issue here. Like, they are still a problem. But I have a ton of money.
The great enemy has breached the outer walls.
Let's see. Yeah, I think this is working out. I was worried that I wasn't going to win this run, but the answer was I just hadn't been econing right. I hadn't realized on like previous iterations of this that half of my miners, yeah, there's the treant that I was talking about. Okay, level 11 reached. Increase fate armor by 5. You know, that's not a bad idea considering. Okay. So that's 3. Or no, sorry, that's 4. Oh boy. Okay, 1. And we're going to grab the stats, which also scale in power based on what day it is, which is kind of nice. Let's get the first one. Oh, that does increase my sacred armor by 1. That's helpful. Oh, grab that. So now I have the portal. Let's see. Instantly regain a fate armor. Auto attack and power strike against bosses are increased. Sure. I can't get through. Yeah, I want to hit those altars once a day if I can. Because, yeah, they reset every day. Okay, so I think that's everything. That's everything. So I got 1. Warp here. Should put me right next to 2.
My child, only 2 days remain.
And then I can warp back for 3. Okay. Who we have? Destroy 3 creature camps, 9 tactical amplifier. I mean, I guess I'm going to go for it. The problem is, I don't think there's any camps left here. Yeah, none of the normal ones anyway. So we're actually going to have to beat the boss if I want to do that. But the other one would have been kind of pointless. I have so much money. Critical strikes, chance to instantly kill a unit, does not apply to bosses. Fair. Okay, so what can I do with the Chronostarium? Oh, I need the Chronomancer's Council. So this also extends the day by a little bit. Sacrificial balance, death penalty for a minute. Okay, so that makes enemies easier to kill. Nexus warps enemies, or warps my reinforcements, which is quite good. I mean, I've got tons of money, so let's grab both of these. I don't know what the death penalty is going to do or look like. Then I save up. I think I'll save up for that. Okay, so what is this? Enemy speed in the main lane is reduced by 100. Extends the length of the day. Let's go for that. I don't know what this death penalty is. Unless the death penalty only triggers if I die. At which point that makes it easier. Because then the answer is just don't die, forehead. Plants. Or healing. We're going over here. Potions lasted longer. Yeah, recovers 6 health a tick, which is pretty good. And having all of my guys just warp in from here is kind of nice. Shame the aura doesn't crit. I'll have to keep that in mind, that there's an amount of stuff that I have that does not crit at all. Okay. So enemies are now sufficiently weakened. So I have a couple of things I can do. I guess. Keep grabbing my stats. Spend my money on Kingdom. Slow enemy units down. I think so far so good. Sacred Shrine gets me all of my armor back, plus another point. Yeah. I'm just gonna run over here, grab the one other power, and then let's go get a bunch of things. Oh. It's over here. I don't know why it's telling me objective that direction. Unless it's talking about the camps, at which point, well, that's kind of moot. Yeah, destroy 3 creature camps. We don't have any. Alright, and I do fire damage, so we're going full fire. So these are little micro dungeons that have, you can do 5 of them before it won't let you anymore. And each of them gets you a crystal with a specific, like, burn effect, elemental effect. Auto attacks have a chance to apply burn effect, or enemy hit by burn effect. Auto attack, the duration of burn is refreshed. Both are good. I think I'm going to go with that one. And I can just keep cycling this. They get harder over time, but it's not like super duper bad. I also have a ton of Fate armor, which is kind of nice. So obviously, the more enemies we have, the more that's just going to run out. Okay. Burn effects. Okay. Burn effect is applied to an enemy unit affected by burn effect. A fire nova is triggered on that enemy. Problem is, I think I only have like a 20% chance of burning things. So it's not like amazingly good. Gonna hit it with a fire aura, which also, yeah, does not scale at all. Okay, auto attacks have a chance to burn. Let's see, fireball. Targeting random unit. Oh, every 10 seconds with a minimum interval of 2. No, let's just do the firebrand insignia.
The night is falling. Prepare you. With its guardian fallen, the path to the Eversiege lands lies.
I guess my minions took out the mid-boss. I'm trying to accrue as much power as possible, and so, yes, that does mean just letting them do their thing.
The night is here.
I actually want to kill this guy if I can.
The hordes of the Unraveler are attacking.
With the fire aura, because no reason not to. Okay, next one. Get the fireball. Okay. Could do one more? We can do one more. Actually kind of convenient if it's these guys. Because these are the wolf archers. Which I can just burn. I actually don't know if these guys are even vulnerable to burn. I want to focus on that one. There we go. And this should be the last one. Let me go full fire here. And see what kind of things I can get. Sure. Every time we lose a fate armor point. Please let me leave. I want to go home. Alright, we're done. Is that it? Did the Nightwave get clobbered too? Now that's silly. Kingdom. Increases their damage by a bunch. Sick. Yeah, this might have been what's left of the Nightwave. Yeah, I guess my units are... Oh, my units are extremely strong, and we've nerfed their level. And for beating the mid-boss, I get this. It's boost my fate amplifier. Still trying to get my crit up to 100%, but I'll take auto attack speed. Alright, so this is the Eversiege lands, is the boss zone. I've got a freaking catapult that's just hanging out here. That's amazing. Unless this is the Nightwave. This does look like a lot. So maybe this is it. I'm just gonna hang out here. Yeah, this is the Nightwave. What do we have? Extra power, auto attack damage against creatures of the wildlands. I mean, 42 extra damage against neutral mobs would have been really huge earlier. But I will take whatever I can get. Frankly, shoot the worm if I can. The sooner I kill that worm, the better. Nope, I guess I'm distracted, but it's fine. And I've got more money than I know what to do with, which is actually slightly weird. Let's grab the archery hall. Catapult. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Boost these. Because I think that's a big bonus. I mean, I might as well grab all of these. There we go. So now I've got a ton of archers on top of everything else. Nothing to worry about. More comfortable. I saw some people complaining about how the combat works on this, because your character auto attacks enemies, and they wanted to be able to like click on specific targets. They did add that. It feels a lot more natural than it previously did. So for the couple of people that might have seen my previous... Oh boy, I got wrecked there actually. For the couple of people that saw my previous video on this, the combat really does actually feel much improved. Wow, yeah, look at that army. Oh!
The siren has fallen.
That's rough.
Tonight, our enemy shall feed on our despair.
I actually did not realize how much damage those guys are capable of doing, apparently. Well, it's fine.
Hurry, my child. We have but one day left.
Okay, restore a portal. Yeah, it's easy. And then enemy units under an elemental effect are stunned. Yeah. I'm just going to boost those. I can't boost that, but that's fine. Damn. Okay, so that was kind of a costly loss, but it's fine. Let's see. Next portal. Yeah. I could go for the extra stats. It would get... yeah, it is worth it. And this is why speed is real good. I know I could also go in the dungeons, but I'm not actually that strong. That's a whistle. Let's see. I'm gonna go back in here. We're gonna go find that portal. I think is the answer. What I really want is this. Why? Oh well. Let that go. That should be enough. Okay, gold gain when looting a chest. Well, I'm not invisible, so that's moot. What? Oh, okay. For a second I thought somebody had already killed the worm out here and I was shocked. Increase auto attack damage after visiting a shrine. I might as well. I'm just trying to just delete these guys as fast as I can. I don't have much time. Still kind of hoping I can increase my crit chance just by a little bit more. Well, auto attack damage by 292? Yeah, that was pretty good. Oh. And here we go. Portal! Yeah, honestly, increasing my damage by that much was actually quite good. Okay, auto attack range. Sure. What does that even do for me, though, is kind of the main question. And yeah, whatever this treasure hunt thing is, I like the idea of it, but I'm pretty sure... I don't know, actually. I'm pretty sure it's kind of moot. Ooh. Fancy. Go here. Yeah, just keep burning them. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything I can do to really scale my fire damage any further. Okay, auto attack damage. I mean, yeah, if it works. My army might actually be able to just completely Copy of the Siren acting as a follower for 10 seconds. What? Okay, that's nutty. If there's anything else out here. More of these plants. Okay. There's the crystal tomb. I'm gonna stick my head in. And boy. Okay. Doesn't seem like the follower is particularly good, sadly.
The night is falling.
This is not worth my time, sadly. Can I not leave? Because, yeah, kill 100 of these enemies, but they're really tanky. And, unless I'm mistaken, they're my army...
Here. The hordes of the Unraveler
my army
are
is currently
attacking.
fighting the boss. Okay, they're losing, but they actually did a decent chunk of damage to him. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just fight this guy. Because we also don't have much time. Because it's like, as soon as dawn comes, I think we insta-lose. Luckily, this boss is, like many bosses, not really built around the idea of ranged combat. Which, like, it feels kind of cheesy to have a build that's just like, hey, this entire thing that's supposed to be challenging is kind of a joke. I'm sure they're going to balance this over early access. But, at least for me, it's a nice kind of casual romp.
And with him, his
Alright, and we get
tyranny.
a bunch of meta progressions. I
You
guess
have
that
done
elephant
it,
guy
my
isn't too
child.
hard to get. Boy, the unlocks are drip-fed, though. Altars of power now offer new interaction. Beyond granting you power, they can now be used to sacrifice power in exchange for permanent max HP. That's kind of good, especially if you've got 1 or 2 dump stats that you don't want. So now that I've cleared this, we get a whole mess of stuff.
Your legend grows, my child. And so does your shard collection. It's curious, isn't it? How we become so attached to these crystals.
There's also a whole bunch of lore up here, if you care. So we get an essence shard, which I can use to boost my elements, and then this boosts a character. Some more echoes, only 100 though. Cataclysmic elemental hazards can appear randomly during the battle. Oh boy. Let's see. Hazard Thunderstorm, and we also have a new creature, Vine Wraiths. Yeah, this has a staggeringly massive ascension tree. That's just adding more and more stuff. Which I actually think is really neat, but also maybe a little overwhelming. So if I take a look at this, I've got a lot of things I can upgrade. Each shard gathered grants additional gold, sells another shard per day. That's kind of good. Alchemist grants additional gold for plants gathered, additional gold. Barracks produces more knights, more archers, an additional monk. Tamer's paddock for the warhounds. Catapults do more damage. Like, those are kind of good. Miners carry more gold. Archer damage, catapult tower. Like, a number of these are actually going to be really good. Better quality. Chance to get better quality on shards and potions. There's also edicts. Yeah, let's grab the edicts, because that seems new. Free random evolution. And I should probably just grab a bunch of the low-hanging fruit for a bit. Even though what I really want is to econ harder. That actually worked. I was worried that I was going to get schlapped there, but we got a win. And it's more than I expected. Fortunately, we're still a fair ways off of unlocking some of these characters. Well, I guess actually only one more run, and I get Vanadius. but more runs if I want to get the other ones. So the other characters I have are Thalos, which is kind of your like roguish ninja, and Farron, who's a bull warrior, berserker, I guess. If you just start the game, you only have access to Farron. Personally, I actually really wish the game would give you a choice, and then you could unlock the other ones slowly. I still do feel like unlocking the characters is a little slow on a personal level. Same thing with the elements. I feel like you should have as many choices as you want, especially for a multiplayer game, because if everybody starts at the same time and hasn't grinded at all, everybody's going to be playing as Farron, to my knowledge. That's a little, I don't know how to feel about it. Okay, Scorching Ray does fire damage to enemy units. The problem is, didn't scale with crit. A number of these don't, so that's something I have to keep in mind. Yeah, what do we have here? Spectral Fog dealing frost damage to enemy units. Yeah, Shadow lets you do a lot of stealth, sneaky stuff. I really want to unlock Alchemy, because it feels like there's some fun poison interactions there. And then also gives you bonuses based on plants gathered, which may include stuff from the plant shop, which could be nutty. Where's lightning? Oh, is this lightning? No, that's charisma. Is lightning not an option? Because, yeah, that's alchemy there. Frost. Weird. Maybe lightning is going to go up there. Because there is lightning at the power portal. Just not here for some reason. Let's see. Vine Roots hurts every nearby enemy. Also does some damage. I don't know. I'll think about these things. For now, I guess I might as well mention... let's see, that Eversiege is available now on Steam in early access, so if you want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. It's still a little rough around the edges, but in a way that I still find very compelling and a lot of fun. And as somebody who likes the idea of MOBAs but hates other people, this is exactly what I'm looking for. I do almost kind of wish there was like an enemy hero that you had to contend with during the Night Wave. I think that could be interesting. Honestly, more interesting than a huge swarm of enemies for you to just chew through. But it feels like they have a lot of good ideas already, and I'm sure by 1.0 this is going to look pretty different in a very good way, hopefully. So for now at least, if you want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. And I guess if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, it helps more than you know, and if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.